Good morning.
Morning.
So we're continuing to speak about Shara Zechira that's mentioned in the Orach HaTzadikim, speaking about the idea of being Zoicher, to remember. And as was mentioned, there's Sheish Zechiros that are found in almost every Siddur, right after Shachris, 6 things that a person should constantly remember every day. The Orach HaTzadikim, as was also mentioned, mentions there are 30 things that a person should constantly have on his mind. We're not going to go through them because it would be too long for this segment of our day. But the Orach HaTzadikim ends off at the end of the chapter. He says that a person has to remember that without a person's ability to remember, a person would be left with nothing. Their whole life would be empty because they wouldn't be feeling like, so to say, they have their tachlis, their goal fulfilled, because they wouldn't remember what they're put here on this world for. They wouldn't remember all the things that they have to thank Hashem for that He gave him. That person doesn't realize his abilities because he won't remember what he has. And the Orach HaTzadikim says that a person has to make sure to review this chapter, the Sefer. He says a person should make sure to review it at least once a week. Pamachas b'shavua, a person once a week, because if you don't have it in your mind, you're going to forget. But I want to mention one concept of remembering that I think is very important for especially everybody here in Yeshiva. And that is the concept of remembering things that we learn. There are many times that a person goes through a day or a week and he could look back and he could say to himself, how much did I accomplish? How much do I really feel like I really gained this day, this week? And the answer is, of course you did. Of course you gained if you put an effort for that day, for that week, for every moment. But a way that a person will have the ability of accomplishment and of purpose, and I know what I'm here for, is if a person utilizes this ability of zechira, of remembering. And as was mentioned at the very beginning, if you want to remember something, you have to make sure to put it at the forefront of your brain. You have to put it in front of you. How are you going to put something in front of you if you just run through it and then don't think about it? In order to remember something, you have to come up with a system that you review it, that you put down a reminder, that you look at your day, and before you go to sleep at night, you maybe mark down or go in your brain very quickly and say, this is something that I accomplished today. In that way, you will go throughout your life, Be'ez Hashem, with the idea of remembering everything you accomplished and realizing your capabilities. Have a wonderful day.